Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. This is the livest show, okay? On this one, we're gonna let the sparks fly. I got my brother David Flat Sparks. But we gonna go into it, man. This gonna be a special show. This one is gonna be called Military Tactics, starring 50 Cent. And we gonna break down how 50 Cent is using infiltration, espionage to take out Jim Jones, Maino, Fabolous, and Dave East, allegedly, from where we sitting at, from our view of the game. Okay, run the lights up. We gonna break it down in layers. We gonna go through the IG posts, but we got some other posts too that we gonna play for y'all and give our assessment. But real quick, Flat, you in the building?
Yes, sir, we here.
All right, say less. My brother Flat in the building. We gonna go into this Let the Sparks Fly intro, the M.Reck intro, and then we gonna get into it. Run the likes up. This is the livest show, okay?
Let's
We
get it.
breaking down 50 Cent military tactics to take down Jim Jones, Maino, Fabolous, and Dave East, and the whole Let's Rap About It podcast, all right? Salute to the Rec Mob. Run the likes up, and we taking calls. Let's get it.
It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Peace. We back. Salute to the Rec Mob. The sparks is flying, so it's only right we let the sparks fly. Shouts to Tyson. He said Curtis Espionage Jackson. Okay? Yeah, we about to get into all this shit. So Flat, man.
Yes, sir.
You see what the title is.
Sure.
What's your thoughts, man? You think 50 Cent using military tactics to take out the whole Let's Rap About It podcast?
Yes, sir, most definitely. If you know anything about, first of all, shout out to the Rec Mob. Now I'm saying we here. Now I'm saying, we bring the facts. Now I'm saying we bring the facts, 100%. And if anybody know anything about 50 Cent, he
Right.
studied that Art of War, 48 Laws of Power, all of that. So he definitely intertwined with that military background type of mindset. Know what I'm saying? And having spies. Now I'm saying he got the spies running around. We don't know who they are. Now I'm saying, but he got the spy. Either that or he might have somebody under pressure. It could be that too. Now I'm saying he got somebody under pressure who's unwillingly giving up. Now I mean giving up what's going on and all that. Now I'm saying.
Correct. And if you do know, when it comes to the military, they use this component called infiltration, where they use a mode in your camp to get information so they could take you out from the inside. Okay? And 50 been using that on Dipset for a good while. Even when him and Cam wasn't seeing eye to eye, they was going at it. And him and Cam had that conversation. I'm going to bring that back up. You dig what I'm saying? But what I want to do is just bring you up to speed. Let's go to the current, and then we're going to go into all the layers and the variations of it. Run the likes up. This is a special type of show, okay? We're going to break it down. And shouts to the Rec Mob. You know what I mean? All is fair and love and war. Run the likes up. This is Let the Sparks Fly and all that. Let's go to Fabolous. Fabolous, went on a tour in Africa, after dropping that 50 Cent diss freestyle off his beat. You
Facts.
know, they crown Fabolous as the king of Zumunda. You know, he was out there. He didn't spend New Year's with his own family. He was out there for like damn near 3 weeks. You know, right after Christmas, they flew him out, and then also over here, they started calling Fabolous the king of New York. I don't know if you've been seeing that on blogs and comments, and
Facts.
shit like that. Ever since Fab dropped that freestyle and took them shots at 50 and everything, they said till 50 responds, Fabolous is the king of New York. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, he definitely got a his name is in a ballot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
his,
Mm-hmm.
his name, you can't say that he can't be mentioned as the king of New York. Now I mean, we all got our different
Mm-hmm.
opinions. Now I mean, somebody say Jay-Z, somebody say Jadakiss, somebody say 50, somebody say Fab though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he one of them.
Well, I was just speaking from the aspect of him dropping that diss freestyle and kind of like, you know, burning burning shit down right before the new year. He kind of like
Right.
set shit ablaze,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know what I mean? It's like he went to the G Unit studios with
Mm.
the flamethrower and set ablaze to the whole, first floor and shit. You dig what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Fact.
So that's what I'm talking about from that aspect of him being the king of New York. Like, yo, look, because 50 was definitely one of those ones that, in terms of the top guy from New York that sold the
Right.
most records, that
Right.
was on his bully, you know what I'm saying? That was in the
Mm.
careers, so to speak, with
Right.
anybody who went against him. So for Fab to, come out, we gotta call it, we gotta call a spade a spade. Fab right
Mm-hmm.
now sitting victorious because it wasn't no return fire.
That's a fact.
Like, even I seen people mention Uncle Murder ducked the smoke
That's a fact.
on the
All
on wrap
facts.
up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because people thought, okay, that was gonna be a great time for Tony Yayo and 50 Cent to be featured on the wrap up to get at the Let's Rap About It podcast, Fab, and just everybody. Uncle Murder, he gonna go at everybody or put everybody business out there because it's the wrap up. That's just what he
Right.
do. He been doing that
Mm-hmm.
for the last, I think, shit, about 15 years now, maybe longer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, once that didn't happen, and then once he didn't, you know, get at Fab like everybody thought,
Mm.
niggas like, oh shit, not only 50 ducking the smoke, nobody from G Unit retaliating. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me know your thoughts.
I mean, that's one of the reasons right there that a lot of people did start mentioning Fab name as the king of New York, quote unquote, because look, he burnt. Wait, before I get to that, he
Mhm.
he never he never had a whack verse. Know what I'm saying he
Facts.
got notable songs, so they can't say he can't make a hit. And guess what? He single handedly unplugged the whole G Unit microphone system, son. Know what I'm saying? He unplugged their whole microphone system, son. Know what I'm saying? They ain't say I ain't hear none of them. Even like you said, the wrap up,
Yo.
Uncle Murder didn't even throw no shots at him, son.
Nah.
Come on.
Yeah. And usually, Uncle Murder usually talk crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
but I told people this, we told people this, that Fab smoke is different. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That,
Man.
you know, I'm a be honest, man. Only certain people is qualified to have these conversations, man, because we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
it from every aspect. Like you said, like we said, it's no glazings, no hating.
Right.
Because now this is the thing too. We're gonna put it out there, but we're gonna come back to it.
Mm.
I think 50 Cent is actually setting them up
Mm.
to walk on a landmine.
Mm.
I think 50 Cent is setting up landmines.
Could be.
You know what I mean? Like he's setting up a bunch of landmines. Those memes, those are
Yeah.
landmines. You know what I'm saying? You know how those you know you will have those landmines that's like duds.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yep.
But really, the joints that they do step on,
Mm-hmm.
nigga gonna lose all his fucking limbs.
Word.
Remember
That's a
their
fact.
president
Yeah. Yeah.
and nigga lost all his intestines when he went to go
Yeah.
take a piss.
That was crazy, son. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
I think 50 Cent is setting them up on some dead president shit. You get what I'm saying? Because you know, one thing we can't forget. Let's not act like 50 don't got some of the best street anthems
Man.
known in hip hop history.
Man.
You feel
That's a
me?
fact.
I think this
Yes,
is all
sir.
calculated,
Could be.
you know. But nevertheless, we gonna get to everything on the current. Let's do this, right? So Fab, fresh from Africa and all that. I can't play the audio, but let's go to Fab page real quick. Let me refresh this. Okay. Now, if you notice, they all got on all black. Fab been wearing all black ever since Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Fab haven't wore any other colors. Like even if it's other colors, you see everything got black.
Right.
It's all black. It may
Right.
be a little red here, blue, but the theme is black. So that means he's in funeral Fab mode.
Right.
Right? And then you see Maino, he's in all black. These niggas is suited up. Jim Jones, all black, suited up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Suited and booted. Okay? Funeral Fab. He's in funeral Fab mode.
Right.
And 50 is taking note of all this. All right.
Yeah.
So while you watching the video and all that, whatever, you know, you gotta click on Fab page, his IG page, and you'll hear the music. I think they using the sample of New York State of Mind. They got the original sample. Okay? Playing that, and see, look, do the math. What did I just say a couple of minutes ago? Didn't I say it's people saying that Fab is the king of New York?
That's a fact.
Currently right now,
That's a fact.
he's playing New York State of Mind behind this montage footage. Isn't Nas one of those ones where they say Nas is a king of New York?
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
This is what I'm saying. This is military tactics. Like 50 is definitely on what he on, but Fab is on funeral Fab. Fab is on his mortician shit right now. He's in his mortician bag. Okay?
Right.
So now let's go to the caption real quick. And then we're gonna go to 50 Cent. Run the likes up, salute to the wreck mob. We got a lot of footage we're gonna play. We breaking this shit down. So Fab says the 50, and just in general, the break is over. Let's rap about it is back. Basically saying, we gave y'all until Christmas, New Year's, and a couple of weeks after. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, let's get to the funeral. You feel me? So, nevertheless, 50 Cent responded. 50, mind you, 50 didn't say anything. He didn't drop no memes. He ain't drop a record. But as soon as Fab put this out a day ago, 50 responded. All right, let's go to 50 Cent page. Like I said, you got to pay attention to all the nuances and all the layers. All right, let's go to 50 page, and 50 with the shit.
People got to remember, right? These dudes is MCs, but they cerebral. You know what I'm saying? So they always gonna throw them subliminal shots. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's keep building, Lord. That's a fact.
Nah, that's a fact. If you know anything about hip hop and guys at this level of hip hop, they gonna be subliminal. They always gonna throw shots. It's gonna be little secret things. You gotta decipher. Know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of that going on, man.
That's a fact. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get to.
And always and forever.
Okay, hold on.
That joint right there is funny though. Son.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely funny. Like, and that's the thing. I wish I could play the music. I don't own the copyrights. You know what I mean? They strike my channel. You know what I mean? 50 definitely in his bag. So we gonna just, I'm pretty sure y'all heard the music behind these montage videos and these memes 50 been posting, but we gonna go through all this because we got to give you layers. Salute to my brother, producer AdWords in the room. You know what I mean? Let's go through the content. Hold on 1 second. Let me see where we at. Boom. Okay. So 50 posts this video, right? Now, we mentioned earlier 50 infiltrated Jim Jones, camp. Okay, where he's getting these updates. I'm talking about not hours later, not a day or two later. He's getting it second by second. He's getting a play by play. Okay, this is military tactics, y'all. 50 got bugs in the wall. He got some espionage shit going on. Yeah, man. Look at the way the person is filming this shit. You could just tell, they got they might have the fucking meta glasses on.
Yo, that's crazy, son.
Like,
yo, Reck, it look like they hide behind the lockers, bro.
Exactly.
In high school. It's crazy.
Exactly, bro. They on some James Bond shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and peep game. You see that big ass rabbit right there? I wouldn't be surprised if 50 got cameras and audio equipment in that big ass rabbit. You know them ears and the pouch. They might want to check that big ass rabbit over there. I don't trust it. I really don't trust that big ass rabbit over there. Like,
yo, I think 50 got people living in the walls, son.
Exactly.
And under the stairs and all that.
Stairs and shit. Obviously, nobody, in the ceilings, because it ain't no ceilings over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of spooky. That rabbit is super spooky, man. I'm gonna have to get that rabbit. If I was Jim Jones, I burn that rabbit. Shit, like, because it's like, yo, think about it. That'll be the first place you put the bugs at.
That's a fact.
Think about it. Rabbit, Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We get
decipher that
people with this shit for real too as well. All right, run the lights up. So we're gonna go through that. Now look, so they reported to 50 that Jim Jones and the Let's Rap About It don't got no lights. They ain't there with flashlights, right? Right. So 50, he put the caption up, laughing out loud, and he hits Cameron. Mr. Cameron, turn the lights off. Them bum ass niggas in there with flashlights.
Yo, son. Yo, that's crazy, son.
Right? Look, but he put it on cam though. See that's a tactic. That's a military tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a way how you throw your enemy off by, hiding your hand. You throw rocks and hide your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam don't even know what's going on right now. Like he do but don't. Like, you know what I mean? This Cam ain't had nothing to do with this. Cam got intel too. Like, you know what I mean? But this right here is definitely some 50 Cent shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, really analyze the room, besides the rabbit, I'm trying to see what else is in there that's a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to yeah. But
Yeah, it's the
oh,
rabbit, son.
yeah, that rabbit is definitely yeah, that shit would have to get up out of there. I'm gonna be
Mm.
honest. If it was me, yeah, that rabbit would be long gone. Run the lights up. Hold on. Let's go to the next post. Okay, hold on. Now that's performance. Okay. Now this right here was crazy, right? This right here, this nigga 50 just really cut the water off, cut the lights off. You know what I'm saying? You just see nothing but, you know, moving around,
That's
looking
crazy.
all, you know, niggas running for cover right now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
He said they in there like, all we got is us, laughing out loud. We all we got.
Yo, that's bugged out, son.
Right? Spooky. Shit extra spooky in
Spooky.
there.
Whoa.
Nigga cut the lights out, right? But look,
Mm.
right? Think about it. When the military move on the targets,
Mm-hmm.
first thing they do, they cut the lights
First
out,
thing. That's a fact.
cut the power out.
That's a fact.
Okay? They
Mm.
already infiltrated the, you know, organization. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I salute the SJ. Now, I'ma say this. Also, with the rabbit, remember, it's a saying. Ain't no fun when the
When the
rabbit got
rabbit
the
got the
gun.
gun.
You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Yes, sir.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Mm.
Okay? That rabbit not only got the gun, it got the audio devices, it got the webcam.
Fact.
That rabbit got a lot going on over there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of
Mm.
espionage shit going on with that rabbit. Okay?
Whoa.
So, all right, let's do this now. Now, we gonna take y'all to Run the Lights Up. We breaking down 50 Cent military tactics on taking out the Let's Rap About It podcast. Run the lights up. This is me and my brother David Flat Sparks. Okay. So now this is where I want to go with y'all. We're gonna go to the Cameron 50 Cent interview where Cameron asks 50 Cent about his military tactics. Okay. Because I was here digging. I was doing my homework. So this is why I'm bringing it to y'all like this. Cause nobody gonna bring it to y'all like this. It's totally different. Okay, let's go there. Cameron, remember 50 Cent and Cam, they clash. You know what I'm saying? They beef. They dissed each other. 50 Cent dropped the funeral. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, funeral fab. This shit all ties in. Cameron joint was Curtis. And then 50 Cent wound up calling his album Curtis. We're gonna break all this down, but let's go to the 50 Cent interview with Cameron. When Cameron was asking 50 Cent about his military tactics and using infiltration, to pretty much use Cameron own soldiers against him. All right, Jim Jones and Jewels bringing them out on stage. Let's get to that, y'all. Run the lights up. Let's get it.
I just think that it's tough to end. The lawsuit is wild. You know what's crazy? So you was talking about Fat Joe and how you guys didn't even really have beef. So we had like a legend for the younger audience. We had like a rap battle thing at one time, and 50, what you did. So we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
hold on, my bad. Yo, Flat. I was saying this. I said Cam is still puzzled by how 50 Cent did a whole number on them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got his index finger on his
Yeah.
lip. Like how he pulled that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I was Cam, I wouldn't even be that confused, bro, because first of all, these dudes is for sale. Know what I'm saying? So, 50 got the bag. So basically he put a number on it. He could get anybody that's not loyal to switch sides. Know what I'm saying? That's
Mm,
why you gotta have loyal dudes in your camp, so you don't gotta
mm,
worry about that.
that's a fact. I'm gonna continue on, but that was interesting because look, Cam's still puzzled at this shit 15 years later. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
Dipset to come.
Yeah.
I knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
Yeah, that was
this is kind of smart because I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. What was how did this work?
Let me say this.
How'd it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What? You know what? You told me this.
Your horse and carriage video.
You told me this before.
Hold on, stop there, Flat. Did you hear what 50 just said?
Nah, tell me, bro, because the audio kind of messed up on my side. I can't really hear anything.
Yeah, Cam, I don't know what happened with that. Cam audio was a little spooky there. I don't know what happened, but 50 said, I'm in the pool at your horse and carriage video.
I did hear about that. That's a fact.
That nigga been on some espionage shit with these niggas for like 30 years.
That's a fact, son. I definitely heard about that, son.
Bring it back. See, niggas ain't gonna do this. These niggas, y'all gonna learn today why, respectfully, M.Reck is the best. SJ, I need you to tap in. SJ is, man, she lead through too. Let me send her the link to the show because she SJ, send me a text so I can reply. Hold on, let me see. I think it's right here. I think
SJ.
Hold on. I want her to tap in because she coming with the info. Run the lights up. We gonna run it back. Cameron is still puzzled about 50 Cent military tactics, and 50 Cent just hit him with something out the left field. Like, yo, nigga, you talking about shit from 15 years ago, nigga. When your first video, I was in the pool. You just ain't know about it. You feel me? I'm gonna have to rewind it back because niggas ain't catch that. Salute the AdWords. He's on point.
What was your thought process behind your show? I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
Yeah, that was
this is kind of smart because I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. What was how did this work?
Let me say this.
How'd it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What?
Yo, that's spooky, bro. Yo, Flat, you there? Yo, that's spooky. Hold on. I know Flat gonna tap back in. That nigga said, I'm at your horse and carriage video. That's Cameron's first video. I'm in the pool. If that ain't no military espionage shit, I don't know what is. Y'all know Horse and Carriage came out in 98, right? You know we in 2025, right? This nigga different. I was doing my homework. I was like, yo, this nigga 50's taking these niggas out military style. Let's let it play on. Let's get it. SJ gonna tap in 5 minutes. Run the lights up. I'm breaking down 50 Cent military tactics to take out the Let's Rap About It podcast. Let's get it. and Dipset.
You know,
This is kind of smoke. 'Cause I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo. Or
Look, even Cam said, I wouldn't even thought about reaching out to Yayo and, you know, Lloyd Banks because he know they loyalty. But even just, he wouldn't even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? So he's still puzzled. Run the lights up. We're going to run it back.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
you know,
this is kind of smoke. 'Cause I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. How did this work? How did it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What? You know what? You told me this.
Your horse and carriage video.
You told me this before.
I was in the pool in the horse and carriage.
Wow.
So now, let me see if I could pull up horse and carriage video to see if I could spot 50 Cent in the pool. Because they shot a video, but then they didn't. They were supposed to shoot a video because remember, that's when Mace and Cam started beefing. You know what I'm saying? Because Mace wanted, I think, 50 grand, but he was telling Cam, like, yo, he's giving Cam the game. Get it from the label. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I already did the song for free, but yo, we could split the money if I'm not, you know, mistaken. He was telling Cam, me and you could split the money, but tell the label I need 50 to appear in the video. Let me see. Cameron Horse and Carriage. Let me see if it's a video. Because they may have shot a video, like, you know, part of it, but they never did the full video. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I know they got the remix. Let me see. Hold on. But this ain't the one with the pool. Let me see. I'm gonna mute the audio. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to pull this up for y'all. We trying to crack the code over here. It's military tactics going on. Run the lights up. Salute to the wreck mob. Be here. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come back to the Cameron interview, but let me go to this horse and carriage video that 50 said he was in. I don't think he was in this one. This one don't have a pool. This is the remix. This is the one with Big Pun. Yeah, this ain't the pool. Unless he meant something else. Let me see. Because I know horse and carriage, they were supposed to shoot that. And that's the end of 357. Look, this right here. This when Mason Cam was going into the horse and carriage video. You know, back then they used to cross promote. You know, like it'll be an A side. Like say for instance, 357 was the A side. Horse and carriage was the B side, and they'd cross promote the video like it's coming. You know what I mean? I did the record for free, but yo, hit up Sony, tell yo, I want 50K. And that's when hit Cam like, yo, if that's your man, if Mace your man, why he charging you 50K? And to me, I'm gonna be honest, that's where the divide and conquer came in because it's business. Mace at that time was a superstar, so anything he did, he should have got no less than, 50K is a throwaway because Cam is his man. But at that time, he could have got 100K easy for a verse, of not more. You said 240 minutes, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let me see. Somebody said 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let me see. All right, let me see. See, I don't own the music. Let me see something. Oh, that's where it starts at, yeah.
The real deal, all right? Check it. Hey, yo, I'm cooking this back. Look up a back.
Yeah, I got you. Here's a video. I need the link. That's a 357 video. But where's the video that 50 Cent is talking about? Did the video ever come out? Because he said he's in the horse and carriage video in the pool. Because, a lot of times they shoot videos back in the days, but they won't come out. You feel me? Let me go back to what 50 said, because I'm trying to crack this code. 50 said to Cam, I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool. Right? So this is 357 that goes into horse and carriage. But I don't see no pool scene. Because that video never came out because they never paid Mace, and that's when Mace and Cam started beefing. Like, this shit goes back to the origin of Mace and Cam when they was cool, and then also when they clashed. This is deep. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I did my homework, but as I'm going through it, it's more layers being uncovered. This shit crazy. I totally forgot. But let's go back to the part where 50 told Cam, I'm in your horse and carriage video. That shit crazy. That's spooky. Hold on, Rack Mom. Let me take off the flat back. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this off the screen. Let me go back to the other I was trying to find a video. Take that off the screen. Flat, you in the building?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. My fault, bro.
Nah, it's all good. I was breaking down how 50, told Cam he's in a horse and carriage video.
Yeah.
Cool. But to my knowledge, it was never a video, because remember, that's when Cam and Mace started beefing.
Right.
That's the video that made them clash, because
That's a fact.
Cause Mace was like, yo, Cam, I'm gonna need 50K to be in the video. Me and you could split the bread, right? But go to your label and let them know that I need 50, and I'm doing you a solid. That's light. Remember, Mace was selling what, 3-4 million easy. You
Yeah.
think what I'm saying?
Yep.
He was a superstar at that time.
That's a fact.
And you know what did? Because Cam was signed to Entertainment.
Right.
Said to Cam, yo, if that's really your man, why is he charging you 50,000?
Yeah.
You kind of like put the battery in Cam back to go against Mace.
Right.
And that's when they started beefing. So
yeah,
that's, we cracked the code on. People knew, but people didn't know to that extent.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look back at it now, was really the, how can I say, the common denominator. You feel me? For them beefing.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that about I remember the beef that Kim and Mace had. And I'm saying, I remember when he did the what was the video, 357?
Yeah, that's what I was just playing. Yep.
That joint, right. And they was running and they had a fake Mace. Now I mean, they had a fake Mace with him
No, that
running,
was
know what I'm
Mace.
saying?
That was
Yeah,
Mace.
that was
Mace.
really Mace?
Yeah, that was Mace. Yeah, I'm
Oh, all
gonna
right.
look, I'm gonna
Aight.
put that. Hold on, look, that was Mace. But back then, you gotta understand, Mace, he was just doing them running scenes, so
Yeah,
camera was moving.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't
Right.
get the still shot.
That's why I thought it was a fake Mace. 'Cause I thought he started the video and then like he didn't finish it. Now I'm saying like he started it, but then on certain scenes they had to get a fake Mace or something like that.
Nah, what happened was Mace was giving Cam so much support
Yeah,
that he was in the 357 video for
right.
free,
Right.
right?
And they didn't even feature him. Yeah.
They didn't feature him.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember, after the 357 video went off, back in the days, they used to cross promote the
Right.
B-side single coming in the
Right.
video.
Yep.
So they had the horse and carriage music playing, and the video never happened because Mace wanted 50 and pretty much, threw the monkey wrench and
No,
said,
they did. No, I think they did do the video though, right? I think they did do the horse and carriage video. I think, but Mace wasn't in it. I think they did do it, son. I remember the pool. They did do it, son, because I remember the pool scene.
So they must have took that offline. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it's not. It's not online.
I don't think so, man.
Yo,
I'm
that's
saying,
crazy if
Crack
that's not
Mob,
online.
if y'all can find that horse and carriage video, y'all can help us crack this code because 50 said he was in the pool at the horse and carriage video. Okay? Because we right now we doing this 50 Cent military tactics. This may be a whole new show now. Now that I think about it, this gonna be a part of MRecktv and Let the Sparks Fly, military tactics, because it's a few niggas that use military tactics to engage in battle.
Right.
And 50 Cent is definitely one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they found the video. Put the link in the chat room. Word? Put the link in
Yeah,
the
because I
chat room.
remember that joint, son. They did have a pool scene. Know what I mean? But Mace wasn't in it. I remember Jim Jones being in it. A couple other rappers, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Salute to Q, Executive Suite. He said I'm going to put the link in the chat. They won't let me super chat the link. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, put it in the chat room. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna copy and paste it. It's on YouTube. All right, hold on. Let me try to find this shit. So Cameron, I ain't talking about the remix video. Talking about the original shit. I don't think I really saw that shit. And be honest with you, Horse and Cabbage video. Let me see. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, hold on. I think I got it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. That's right. Now I remember. Hell yeah. All right, I found it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna crack this code to see if we can spot 50 Cent, y'all. Anybody spot 50, give me the timestamp. Camera moving. See, where's Waldo? Where's 50? 50 Cent in here somewhere, he said. Or did he get edited out? Hold on. I think I might have spotted him. Let me see. I think he had his head down. Let me see. Hold on. I think the girl was on his neck. Let me see. Is that 50 right here? Look at the girl with the bra on.
Yeah, I think that's him, bro.
Yeah, right here. Look. Right there. Got him. Got him.
Yo,
That
you
is
ill
50.
with it, right?
Yeah. Got him. We crack codes over here, baby. Right there. Hold on. Hold on. It's a nigga on the side. I thought it was 50 with the girl on his neck. It's another nigga. Dark skinned nigga. I'm gonna bring it back. Hold on. Was that 50? Let me know. It's fucking camera. Is that's 50 right there?
Yeah, that's him with Shorty on his neck.
Yeah, that's 50 right there. Got him.
Got him.
All right, so let's go back to what 50 said. He told Cam, and we talking about Horse and Carriage came out in 98, right? So how many years ago that is? You talking about what? Every bit of what? What is that? Like 27 years ago? Almost 30 years?
That's like 27, almost close to 30.
Yep, that's him right there. Well, I got him. I got him. That's him. All right, let's go to 50 Cent telling Cam about this. See, this is military tactics, man. These other niggas can't do this. It's different over here. Run the lights up. It's different over here. We breaking down this shit down to the nitty gritty. Okay. What the fuck happened to Cameron? I had the video and this shit just disappeared. 50 Cent Cameron part 2. Okay, I got y'all. Give me a second, y'all. You know. Okay, here we go. Tell me I ain't cracked that code.
Yeah, that was ill, son.
Told you we gonna crack the code over here. Let's get it.
It's hard for him to handle it, starting to seem like, because it becomes overwhelming. When you beef with you got pork, you really have beef. So we had like a legend for the show. I'm like, nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
that was
this is kind of smart, because I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. How did this work?
Let me say this.
How'd it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What?
That's spooky, bro.
Cam ain't even know, son.
Yeah, I think that went over Cam's head. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't think it resonated with Cam as it should. Yo, nigga, I'm in your horse and carriage video in the pool. I was how can I say it? I was plotting on you niggas since horse and carriage. Look, hopefully I ain't throwing, hopefully I ain't spoiling 50 Cent plans. Now, mind you, this may be a line for the 50 Cent record that's coming.
That's crazy.
Cause he beefing with Jimmy. He cool with Cam, but he could be like, on some, you know what I mean? He come with an ill line like, listen, I got devices in your rabbits. I was plotting on Jim Jones's horse and carriage. You feel me?
That's a ball.
You feel me?
That's a ball.
You feel me? I got devices in your rabbits. I've been plotting on Jomo since horse and carriage.
Mm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm gonna bring it back, man. We breaking it down. 50 Cent is using military war tactics. And look, I'm gonna break something down. Matter of fact, earlier, this is what I found. Now, we gonna go there. How the military, they use students sometimes, right? They have students that come from a whole nother country and enroll over here. Let's just say it's spies from Russia, but they enroll over here in America, right? As a student, a young student. And they'll go through, elementary school, junior high, high school, and college. But the whole time they a spy. So they'll be a spy in training for 30 years and getting intel. This is a fact. I'm gonna play, CIA agents telling you this and all that, because I was looking all this up earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is really deep. This is deeper than what y'all really think. This is not. So when I said, yo, hold on. 50 rocking niggas asleep with the memes. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Think about it. At this time right now, nobody's going back to this Cameron video.
Facts.
This Cameron and 50 Cent interview. Nobody's doing that because everybody's covering what's on the surface. So I said, let's take it a little deeper. I said, yo, I can't really, I'm not buying 50 Cent with this meme shit, because he come from, bringing it to niggas. He come from that. You know what I'm saying? He brung it to the whole industry with how to rob.
Facts.
And he's not far removed.
Nah.
Because we seen 50 Cent where he's out on a date and niggas is trying to get footage or whatever, or trying to get on. A nigga, I remember the nigga trying to hand him his CD and 50 Cent ready to scrap.
That's a
Like
fact.
ready to shoot the hand, shoot the 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is 50 Cent up like 400 million.
Yeah.
So, you know, he not far removed from where he come from. You know. So also I want to play, hold on, I'm gonna bring it back. But let me play Jim Jones. Jim Jones responded to 50 Cent, you know, saying they lights was out and all that, right? And I'm gonna open the lines up too, because I want to see what the rec mob got to say. But I wanted to really break this down. We cracked the code though.
For sure.
50 told him I was in your course of carriage video. That shit went over his head.
Son.
Like, nigga, I know Cam and them watching, and you know the world watching. Yeah, nigga, we got the timestamp.
Facts.
Nigga was in the. Who was the chick that was on 50 neck? Imagine that being, you know who.
Damn.
Imagine that being, you know who.
Damn, son. I hope it ain't that much of a rabbit hole, wreck. Know what I'm saying?
The rabbit hole goes deep, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, imagine that chick being
wow,
somebody's fiance.
Wow. That was up here before?
Man.
Look. You know.
Look at Mall. They on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember she was up here, son, trying to disguise her voice, son.
Oh. Yo, it was bad people. When Chrissy called the other day, she disguised her voice. She called herself Misspoke.
Yeah,
like,
yep.
That sounds like a name you just make up on the spot.
Hey, that's a fact, son.
Misspoke? I never even heard that like that. Come on.
Whoa.
Like, salute to the rec mob. But let's go to Jim Jones responding to 50 Cent comments on these niggas in there with no lights. Oh yeah, we do this shit. We breaking this shit down to the lowest compound. Okay, here we go.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yo, you know, I love the fact that niggas is, you know, doing their rebuttals and being comical. But if I was you, Jim, I get rid of those rabbits. Okay? And as you can see, obviously something's going on with the lights, because he got a lot of candles.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't have a lot of candles on deck like that, you know, at your spot. Like, you know, that's what happens when shit gets spooky with the lights, and, you know, niggas take it back to, you know, those days when shit was spooky. You know what I mean? You couldn't pay that Con Ed bill. Or, you know, when we had that blackout, what was that? 2000, was it 2003? Yeah, I think it was 2003.
Yeah.
2003. We had that blackout in New York City, and we had to get candles.
Yep.
You feel me? So the fact that Jim Jones got all these candles will let you know those lights really went out. You feel me? So yeah, and that's spooky. And for you to have all those candles outside of, you know, you not being able to hold it down with the light, you know, the light situation. And I'm pretty sure he got the bread. Niggas just not responsible. Niggas just got priorities twisted. You know what I'm saying? You see niggas buy a lot of sneakers, buy a lot of jewelry. You know, some niggas just got the priorities just twisted. Look, damn, niggas in the chat room saying rats chewing the wires. Damn. Salute to the rec mob, we here. But this is what we gonna do, man. We breaking it down. Let me open the lines up. because people probably call. If you called, I didn't even have it on, but I want to speak to the people real quick. Flat, you want to hear from them people?
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it, y'all. We gonna open the lines up. I don't know what happened to SJ. She was supposed to tap in. Oh yeah. I mean, the only way you're gonna have all those candles unless you doing those voodoo rituals. You get what I'm saying? All right, hold on one second. The lines is open. I'm gonna put the number on the screen: 310-692-9055. Let me know if 50 Cent been using. We know he using military tactics, but let me know if 50 Cent been using these military tactics since 1998. Let me know your thoughts. Okay? But until then, Flat, we gonna do what we do. The lines is open, just in case.
Sure.
But I want to hear from you, Flat. What's your thoughts now with us, cracking all these codes and kind of like bringing all this to the forefront, man? What's your assessment?
I mean, this is info that you only gonna get here on MRecktv. You know what I mean? Let the sparks fly. You know what I'm saying? Word, you ain't gonna get no codes cracked nowhere else like that. You know what I'm saying? And how you did it was ill, cause we definitely spotted. Cause I remember the video vividly, but I never noticed 50 was in there, but I heard him say it. But you might be the first person that actually found the footage and pointed him out, son. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
That's ill, son.
Salute. I mean, I tell people, we had this conversation the other day. I love hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is all about doing your homework, doing the research.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I remember Fat Joe, before he had a record, he was in everybody video. This is, you know what I mean? I come from that. I remember, seeing Fat Joe in everybody video.
Yeah.
Before he had a record. Oh, we gotta hold on one second. We're gonna get you tapped in. We got Janie B on the line. Hold on one second. What up, though?
What up, though, M.Reck? What up, though? What up, David Flats? What's going on?
Everything good. Janie B, talk to me. What's going on? Janie B from the D. What's up?
Hey, M.Reck. He said even back then, Cameron said that 50 had stopped responding in song.
Hold on, say that again.
In that footage that you played back a couple of times, he said even back then, some kind of way he said, even back then, the way he put Jomo and them on the stage, pretty much that was the beginning of him not responding no more in song. Like he wasn't rapping against him no more. He used that tactic as his means.
That's a fact. Now you're right. That was a war tactic. You know what I'm saying? You're right. 100%. Because I'm able to infiltrate your infrastructure and have your soldiers over here on stage with me while you beefing with me. I got your two artists.
And if you think about it, 50 was in the pool in the video, but he was also, and he say this somewhere too. He was also looking how Jomo was looking at how Cam was having all the fun. And he wanted to be him.
Yeah.
That's why he put him up on stage. You cracked the code. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay it out there on the table for you.
Oh yeah. Nah, you on it. I was gonna go back to the video because there's a long interview. They had to do 2 parts, but this right here where 50 saying he was in a horse and carriage video, when he said it back then, it went over my head. But it
went over mine too.
Me playing this while I'm doing this cold cracking over here with 50 Cent using military tactics, that shit it hit different tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. he was in a horse and carriage video. He said, I'm in the pool. And that's when, I got on my.
And did you hear Cam say, yeah, you told me that before. So Cameron don't even be paying attention to what this nigga be telling him.
Nah, like I said, it went over Cam head. It went over Cam head. You feel me? Like, and this is deep right here, because we all know 50 Cent practice the 48 laws of power. I'm pretty sure he read the Art of War. You know what I'm saying?
Reg Mob is crazy.
What they talking about?
They calling me G.I. Janie B.
Janie B. Facts.
Ooh, now that's funny.
That's a fact. Janie B be on it. I ain't gonna hold you. Janie B, she be right here. It's like we in the same room. Like we on the same frequency. You be right on it. Because I was going back to the interview to go more into the whole Jim Jones shit, because like you said, 50 seen that Jim Jones wanted to be Cam. He wanted to be the star. And
he said, "Wait a minute, give me Jimmy. I like him better than you. I like you anyway, Cam."
Yeah. It was like
so now when we thinking about that, not to cut your wisdom, when we thinking about that part of it, he was watching Jim Jones, because Jim Jones was the cameraman for that video.
Jim Jones directed that video? Let me see.
That's what Cam said.
So I know he was directing a lot of videos. Let me see if he got the credit. He might have directed it and didn't get the credit. Let me see. It says director Lance Rivera, but I know back in the days, a lot of niggas was taking niggas credits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's footage out there with Jim Jones saying he was being the cameraman for a lot of stuff that he didn't get credit for. And he mad about that too. He keep on dropping little nuggets why he pissed off, but he won't actually say why he pissed off.
That's a fact. Janie B coming with the facts. Janie B, hold that thought. I got SJ tapping in. She's gonna come with some info. You could tap back in a few. Okay? Appreciate it. All right.
Appreciate you too.
Let's get it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. SJ, you there?
I'm here. Salute to you and David and the Rec Mob.
Salute to SJ. Salute to Flat. SJ, listen, you was dropping some nuggets behind the scenes. I think you dropping some serious nuggets on this whole military tactics. You care to get into some of that?
So when you were speaking regarding like the whole blackout process, I was just stating that military used the blackout process because of allowing tactical positioning thing without revealing location. So the reason they make it dark is so that the other persons will not see where they are, so they can attack without the other one knowing. So it's like, in a sense, they're playing chess and not checkers.
Keep going. I love it. Keep going.
Oh, you want to keep going?
Keep going. But you said something else too with the rabbit and all that. Let's go to that.
So I was just saying that, you also pointed out and referenced the rabbit, and just like when you said it, David also stated as well that it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So basically it's saying, right, the cliche is basically speaking of, it's no fun when the other person is now in position.
That's a
so
fact.
It's fine when you have the position, but now that I got the position, it's not going to be no fun for you. So I think, just like you were stating earlier, that there are messages quietly, but you have to pay attention, right? You got to pay attention. Oftentimes we just get caught up in movement. We get caught up in what someone else may be doing, and we probably are missing the major piece that's not saying nothing, or that looks like it's out of place. It may look out of place, but it may be staying in place, saying a lot without saying it.
That's a fact. Let me ask you your thoughts on 50 Cent telling Cameron, I was in your first video almost 30 years ago. What's your thoughts on that?
So I think with him saying that, that's to let him know that I was there when you got started.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew you before this you, right?
Mm.
So in a sense, it could be I know your hand.
Mm. And I've been studying you from day
Right.
one.
Right. Exactly. Because
Wow.
again, with the like you were stating earlier about all the things that you noticed, right, that you observed, it's all telling, right? It's all spilling a narrative. Now, granted, one can make that narrative whatever, but I definitely think you're on the right road, right? You're definitely, because all those things mean something. And sometimes we get so caught up in saying things until after a while it becomes like Charlie Brown. But if you're waiting for me to say something, then while you're waiting, I can move. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct. Now I'm gonna play something that's directly breaking down the military infiltration, um, like strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this. I seen this video earlier. Okay. And because I was putting all this together earlier, like even with the artwork. You
Mm-hmm.
keep the artwork. I did the artwork with
You know
some
I
of
wasn't.
yeah. What happened?
You already know how I feel about you and your artwork.
Talk to me about this artwork first and foremost.
Because you got him at all. The fact that you have him kneeling down and the way that his eyes is positioned as if he's really looking at the persons that you have in the circle is beyond words.
Yo,
It's
look,
beyond words. You already know when I looked at that artwork, I was like, you know what?
I thought the artwork was fitting for
You
the
did?
the live.
I
You didn't
mean,
think so?
I, I'm not saying it doesn't go with your live. I'm just saying the way that it's out there. It
Mm-hmm.
definitely would capture your attention. And it's like he really is in the military, like for real, for real.
But you know what's
And-
so crazy? He's really in military uniform. This is from a movie. I forget what movie. I just put 50 Cent. I don't want to give away my source, but I just put things in the search and it came up. I said, "Oh, this would be great for this live I'm gonna do." You know what I'm
it's
saying?
great. I mean, I love all of them. It just makes me laugh. It's definitely goes with what you're speaking on. It's just
Mhm.
the whole narrative. Like this is like it makes it looks more, real in real time. Like this is actually happening. It's like with the way the picture draws you in.
Correct, correct. This is happening in real time. Like it even blew my mind just to, hear that camera on a 50 Cent interview and 50 say, "Oh, I was at your first video, horse and carriage in the pool." You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that look, a lot of people didn't know that, and it went over a lot of people head, even Cam had, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm able to pull it up and actually see 50 Cent in the video is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's fitting. It is. You already know I laughed at it.
Mhm.
But it's definitely goes what you're talking about, and it continues to make it just that more surreal, but it's still funny.
Yeah, that's a fact. Wreck Mob, I'll be right there. SJ, speak to the people. Because I'm
Okay, no
actually.
problem. Hello, Rec Mob. How are you all doing? I'm gonna go to the comments as I always do. So someone says 50 Cent is a SEAL Team 9. Silliness. Jim is a lobby boy with no electricity. Okay. Distractions. 50 Cent type of internet connection. All right. LOL. 50 Laws of Power. Y'all forgot about it. Okay. Sure did. Homeless people give Jim their change. 50 is a warlord. Okay. 50 Cent already on Greenland. You heard. Okay.
All right, I'm back. So salute to Flat had to handle something. You know what I mean? We got SJ in the building. Okay. I know you haven't heard SJ in quite a while. This is a treat tonight. And SJ is coming with receipts too. She's actually texting me talking points for the show. That's definitely essential to what we talking about with these military tactics. I appreciate that. Salute to SJ. She came with that work. I was like, nah, you know what? I need you to tap into the show. She's texting me to say it to y'all. I'm like, nah, you come on this mic, you crack this mic and say that. You know? What I want to play real quick is the military breaking down infiltration strategies. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. All right. Let me I'm gonna get to everything else. And I'm getting to the calls too. Call me up. Oh yeah, let me put it on the screen because they probably call me up 310-692-9055 and let me know if you peep other military tactics by 50 Cent or by the Let's Rap About It podcast Fab, because Fab is on his funeral ish. Fab is on mortician time. You know, Fab is planning a funeral. He's been dressed in all black for the last 3 weeks straight. Okay? You know, when he gets in that funeral Fab bag, it gets spooky. All right, let's go there, y'all. So I'm gonna go to this clip that breaks down the military, how they use infiltration. There we go. I think it's over here, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's at the
What is infiltration? Imagine a quiet stream flowing through a forest, gradually seeping into the ground, nourishing the roots of trees and plants. This natural process is similar to what we refer to as infiltration in various contexts. Infiltration is a term that can apply to different fields, including environmental science, military operations, and even information technology. In the realm of environmental science, infiltration specifically refers to the process by which water enters the soil from the surface. This is a vital part of the water cycle, as it helps replenish groundwater supplies and supports plant life. Soils typically allow water to infiltrate more quickly than clay soils. In military terminology, infiltration describes a method of entering an area stealthily, often to gather intelligence or conduct operations without being detected. This tactic is used to gain a strategic advantage over an opponent by moving personnel or equipment into a position that is advantageous for surprise attacks or reconnaissance. In the field of information technology, infiltration can refer to unauthorized access to a field of information technology, infiltration can refer to unauthorized access to a
Can you hear it? Can y'all hear the The audio? Y'all can't hear the audio that's playing? Wreck Mom, can you hear the audio? Let me know if y'all can hear the audio from the video that's playing, the infiltration video. Put a thumbs up if you can hear the audio. Oh, yes? Okay. All right. Cool. I got you.
Computer system that is. In military terminology, infiltration describes a method of entering an area stealthily, often to gather intelligence or conduct operations without being detected. This tactic is used to gain a strategic advantage over an opponent by moving personnel or equipment into a position that is advantageous for surprise attacks or reconnaissance. In the field of information technology, infiltration can refer to unauthorized access to a computer system or network. This type of infiltration is often carried out by hackers who exploit vulnerabilities to gain control over sensitive data or systems. In all these contexts, infiltration plays a critical role, whether it is in maintaining ecological balance, executing strategic military operations, or safeguarding information in the digital age. Understanding the various applications of infiltration can help us appreciate its significance across different domains.
All right, we back. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. I just had to play that over because some people were saying the audio was breaking up. But did y'all hear that, Crispy, on how the military used infiltration? SJ, you there? I don't know.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Was you able to hear that better? Second time?
Yes, that was better. At first it was like
Okay.
in and out.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you giving
You're
me the
welcome.
heads up. What's your thoughts on that audio that you just heard?
I think that was very informative. I love the fact that you gave us a PowerPoint presentation. Great way of educating.
I feel like I'm in school right now. I feel like I'm a professor.
Well, no, I think that was great. I liked
Mm,
it because
mm,
it went with what you discussed earlier.
mhm,
It went with the dialogue, right, that has been happening. And so
mhm.
you also showed it facts as well in a PowerPoint presentation where persons can read and hear the audio. So I think it was great.
I appreciate it. Run the lights up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We want to take some calls too. Because I want to get other people assessment on
Mm-hmm.
what's going on, because I don't think people is reading the mail. I don't think Jim Jones is reading the mail. You know what I mean? He don't know what's going on in that compound. Lights is going off. You know, the rabbit ears is going up and down. You feel me? I don't think Jim Jones got a clue what's going on over there. You feel me? A lot going on over there that he need to be
So
paying attention to.
are you trying to say Jim is not prepared? Is that what
Nah,
you saying?
nah, he's not prepared. He ain't even got enough candles. Like
Oh,
that big ass facility, he got 6 candles. He should have about at least a good 20 minimum.
what if Jim is acting like that as a distraction?
Mm. So you want to act like Jim Jones got military tactics too going on, right? That's what you saying?
So
That's what you saying, brother?
why was your opening was you want to act like what?
Hold on 1 second. We got a call. Hold on 1 second. SJ, hold on. Let me get the caller tapped in with the people. Hold on 1 second. Caller, talk to the people. Janie B from the D. What's happening?
Hey, I was gonna tell you the other day, but we was on something else. People been saying that before Jim Jones started doing all of that construction in that place, that 50 and Cam had what you call those little things, recorders in there.
Oh yeah.
They've been saying that because it was too many things dropped in different locations, of different angles of it, of stuff that was going on in there before they podcast was even going out. Their information was being dropped before they podcast was being, on the internet.
So at this point, 50 Cent and Cameron's working together against Jim Jones and Dame Dash.
Yep.
Crazy. So
they trying to go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
They trying to level them out. They trying to level them out before this get to people get on their side. But the problem with this is people don't like none of you niggas. All three of y'all is goofies.
Damn.
So we sitting back eating popcorn, in Mace's words, just watching the party die. We ain't got a dog in this fight.
Facts.
50 and Cam too busy trying to re-win people's, people being on their side. It's too many people that done saw them for with the AB situation with Cam, with the Meech and everybody else with 50. It's too many people that done saw them, and Jim been a goofy. They making everybody get on Dame's side now.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that. That's Janie B. Hold that thought. We got another caller. You're welcome to call back. I'm gonna take this next call. All right. Let's get it, y'all. We're gonna light the lights up. We're gonna light it up. Or literally, we're gonna light the lights up, right? It's crazy. No mutual caller.
Okay, on their side.
661.
There's too many people that
got a mutual.
Okay.
Yo. Peace.
Yeah, I mean, a peace and M.Reck, you feel me? To the God.
Right.
I mean, it just, hold on. It's just like a.
Hold on, bro. Just take your time. State your name, where you calling from, and then let's get into your assessment. Take your time, good brother.
I'm Lafayette Love, calling from California.
All right.
And my assessment is 50 trying to get the bag, Cameron trying to get the bag, OG trying to get his bag up. You feel me? I mean, everybody on his head, and it's just a rap competition. You feel me? Everybody trying to be the bigger, trying to be the bigger entity. You feel me? Trying to get the bigger bag. You feel me? Whoever can get the most. Show the most swag, the most, get the most props and can get everybody attention. It's just a bag grab right now. You feel me? Everybody just going at each other head. They trying to make it friendly competition, but at the same time, it's about the bag and they really want to go hard on each other, but they got so much respect for each other that they they be chilling with it, but at the same time, you know how it is out here. All the rappers is getting killed, and a lot of fools is losing people respect. Like Lil Mama just called and said how she ain't got no dog in a fight. It's more as young cats. You feel me? We this is our flavor. You feel me? This ain't that R&B thing she looking for. That slow grooves and all that old James Brown. You feel me? I mean, not to be like that, but this ain't what's my boy name? My OGs. Let me see. Broken glass everywhere. You feel me? It ain't none of that. None of that. This is reality rap. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you, my. This ain't. Let me ask you this though, because the Rec Mob they saying it, bro. What you doing tonight on Friday night? You getting high? You drinking? Like what's going on with you tonight? You know what I mean?
Tonight. Tonight, just I'm just chilling. I'm trying to get ready for my birthday in a couple of months. You feel me? So I'm trying to rest up for that great, because I done did all that Christmas shopping and all that New Year's parties and all that drinking. Drink a little Moet, a little Ace. You feel me? Just enjoying life.
I got you, brother.
Getting them little. Yeah, renting them Bentleys, riding around in them Bentleys and stuff. Took a little money and went to a Beverly Hills party. That's it. Just enjoy yourself. You gotta enjoy life.
Look, say less, good brother. So I gotta get to another caller, but I appreciate you tapping in, bro. All right?
All right, for sure.
Hello. Man, salute to homie, but he just couldn't get it together, man. That nigga was stuttering Stanley. SJ, you there?
I'm right here.
What you thought about that last caller assessment?
I think it was great of him to share his perspectives with you and the Rec Mob and myself.
I ain't never seen nobody try to hold they laughing so bad. Like SJ. I know you. I ain't never seen nobody try to hold they laughing so bad.
I think he was nervous, possibly. It's his first time, and he was nervous, and it does take a lot, right, to call in and know that there's over thousands of people listening to you talk, and so I think he did great for.
Yeah, salute to him, man. It take a lot of courage.
Yeah, it does.
To call and speak your mind. I was. It's like he was there, but he wasn't. If you know what I mean.
Not he was there, but he was.
Yeah, I was trying to follow. Like, I'm being real though. I'm not even joking. I'm like trying to follow. Because when you hear people conversation, it's like they trying to walk you through where they at mentally, right? I'm trying to walk through where he's trying to take me, but I kept bumping into the wall. You feel me? It's almost like you guiding a little kid, that may be blind or something, and then the kid that's behind you holding the kid hand is hitting the damn wall, hitting the walls, hitting the wall on the right, hitting the wall on the left, and next thing you know, the kid got speed knots trying to follow your lead. So, but I'm SJ, you there? What's going on with you?
You and these analogies, like, really? You?
Somebody said, shouts to Brown Stone said his talking points was off. Now salute to the homie. I'm glad he called up.
He tried.
Yo, the Rec Mob said SJ's a nut. Yeah, she's wow. She tried to put it on me.
No, because you created this whole you walking in the dark, you hitting your head, you got knots now. What?
I'm just saying, I was trying to walk. I was trying to let him guide me, but I couldn't see where I was going. But then when I thought he had me, I ran right into a wall and bumped my head. I was like, nah, that's not the way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think, right, how we talked about, like, sometimes we want to move when it's just meant for us to be at attention, right? So
yeah,
with him, right, it was just meant for you to be at attention. It wasn't meant for you to march with him. Yeah.
I was trying to do that too, but I just couldn't follow either. You know how you sitting in the classroom, you ever been sitting in a classroom and the teacher teaching, but it's not making no sense somehow? Maybe it's because the accent or something. You know what I mean? You ever been in one of those situations? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, that's how I felt, on on that last call. You know, salute to. That's why I asked him, because the rec mob said, "Is homie high? He high and drunk at the same time." That's why I asked him. I said, "Yo, what you doing on the Friday night? You getting high? You getting drunk?" You know what I'm saying? They on to you, SJ. They said SJ muting the laugh. They on to you, SJ. It's a SJ making it funnier. They on to you, SJ. You giving people a good laugh tonight. Look, they on to you, SJ. They on to you.
I'm not. I mean, you're making me laugh because you created this whole analogy, like walking in the dark, hitting your forehead. Like what?
Somebody said nobody calling no more. Let me open the lines up. Nah, they gonna call up because you know this is what we do over here. Like, we not making fun of the callers,
no, not at all.
But we do have a humor aspect to the show. You know, you gotta come correct. You know, this is nothing new. I tell all the callers, first and foremost, if your phone's spooky, you know the rec mob gonna get at you. Do I not tell this to all the callers, whether they knew or not, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
You do that to me too.
There you go. Like, you know what I mean? So over here, I want people to understand, if you're new over here, we treat everybody with respect and love, but they know what time it is. They know they commentary better be on point. They know they phone better be right and exact. If you call up with a spooky phone, they gonna roast you. It's nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to save people. I be like, yo, look, you may want to get that phone right, because you know the rec mall gonna roast you. And they be like, yo, shit, Rec, is my shit sounding good, Rec? Niggas be getting all nervous and shit. You know what I mean? Start sweating. Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Yo. Niggas start getting all Trinidad James and shit on the line because they know they about to get their boots smoked. You know what I'm saying? But
but
yeah.
Again, you know, we do thank the caller, right? Because it does take a lot of
courage.
Guts. Yes, there you go. Because I was struggling there.
Yeah, I know. You said gut. She went to the nitty gritty. She said, "Let's take it back to the streets, sucker. You gotta have some guts, guts and glory."
So, you know, because we don't want to discourage him for not calling back. So yes, definitely thank him for calling. And it's all in fun and love. So hopefully he has a good sense of humor. Yeah, it's nothing personal.
When he hears audio back, he gotta have a good sense of humor. He gonna be like, "Yo, what the was I on?" Like, calling the show with this gibberish. He gotta know.
But you gotta remember though, if this is him and this is his normal, then see, I can't. I'm not.
Look, I can't. You talking about I can't. You talking about if this is normal. If that's somebody normal, I know nobody don't know what is going on with him. Like, if he's trying to explain, you know, how his day went and it's coming off like that, I know everybody he talked to is lost in the sauce. Hold on 1 second. Let me tap this caller in. Hold on. What's happening? Peace.
Nah, M.Reck, we ain't giving no pass like that. You hurried me off the phone for that bull crap.
I didn't know. I'm just trying to give everybody a fair shot. You know what I mean?
And that nigga said, Shorty, she up in age, and this ain't James Brown. You know what I'm talking about, Rec? I'm like, tell that nigga you don't know what he's talking about, Rec. He's talking shit about me.
Yo, but I didn't catch it though.
Everybody get that smoke. Everybody get that smoke over here. Anthony talks faster than him.
Yeah, Anthony talks slow as shit, but we understand what Anthony's saying. We just
exactly.
It just takes Anthony a long time to get it out. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga over here scrambling and scraping and and low key talking shit about me.
Oh, damn. See, I didn't even catch that. As I said, I'm gonna have to, play it back. Damn, my bad.
Yeah, you got to play it back. That nigga, he slid a couple things in on me. And this ain't tell Shorty, and you helped him out. Cool Mo D or somebody he was asking about, he was talking about me.
Oh, but that's the only part I understood because he mentioned a hip hop record. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
He mentioned hip hop, but he also mentioned James Brown. So he was calling me old. And nigga, I am old, but I talk better than you. Everybody gets smoked over here. Everybody get their boots smoked.
Everybody gets smoked. Listen, man, when my phone is spooky, remember that time I had the bootleg phone going on and Ekmar was giving me the smoke? I had to eat it. I was smoking myself. You know what I'm saying?
We had about 20 minutes of everybody saying something about your phone.
Come on, man.
So this nigga ain't exempt?
Nobody is exempt. If I can get the work, everybody get this work. Nobody is exempt. You just can't be in your feelings over here. If you in your feelings, this is not the show for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You fragile, this ain't for you. You know?
Yeah, that nigga was sending shots to G.I. Janie B. Get on him, hip hop.
Man, I ain't even know that. Well, look, by default, he got smoked. He smoked himself. You know what I'm saying? He eat to himself. Like, it don't get no better than that. You ain't even got to say nothing. Just like
I even heard, I saw somebody say, is that Jim Jones?
Damn. Maybe the lights is off over there.
Yeah.
Lights had him scraping and scrambling. You know what I mean? He tried to call a show. He thought he thought he had it all together, but when he got on the phone, it got spooky, literally. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for the wreck mob. You intimidating M.Reck. If a person ain't for sure, it's not something that you mean to do. You so secure, and I might be saying, and secure is part of it, but you so self-aware of things. Some people get up here and freeze.
Oh man, I appreciate it, but
you're very articulate, and I told you that a long time ago. You speak so well. Some people don't comprehend, and some people be trying to, land a plane, how you land a plane, and their words get all jobbered up.
Listen, I'll be freestyling. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If I ever sound like that, listen, I'm gonna retire. If I get on this mic sounding like homie, you can just kiss the M.Reck show goodbye. You dig what I'm saying? Like
that ain't gonna never happen. You got SJ, you got me, you got JR, you got too many people that'll get up here and talk until you get it together. We'll not letting you go. We'll take over the show until you get it together. And shout out to Queen China Black. She'll get on here and get this together.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Salute to Reggie on the super chat. He said, homie sounding like the guy from Waterboy. That's crazy. So
tell Songs by Alicia to call in. See, I know she probably caught what he said.
Oh yeah, she was clowning him. She said stuttering Stanley. She crying in the room. Songs by Alicia, you could definitely tap in. She always got phenomenal assessment. You, JR, y'all my front line. SJ.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
we got your back.
Now I appreciate it, man. I thought I'd just go a different route. I just wanted to point out some strategies that 50 has been using. I think 50 really gonna drop a diss record. I think he's just rocking them to sleep. I think that's what he's doing.
Hey, M.Reck. I'ma say allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But this nigga 50 Cent been in so many beefs and sprinkling himself spreading himself so thin.
Mm-hmm.
All his shows done went to crap on Stars.
Damn. You think so?
Listen. Everybody that I've talked to said that Power 4 was crap.
the force, they ain't like the force. I'm kind of digging this last season. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of digging this last season.
It was parts left out, and if it wasn't gonna be another episode, now this is just what I'm hearing. I don't watch it like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was parts that was left out. If you leaving a cliffhanger and the show is over. Like it was too many of those things happening.
Got you. Leaving them on a cliffhanger. You know, I get it. You know, that's how you get people to watch the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he said ain't no more. That was the last episode. That's over with.
Yeah, that's the last one, because now they're gonna go into the Tommy and Tariq show. You know what I mean? They got.
Yeah, but he said he was through. What I'm saying is, if he said months ago, he said he through with Stars. He got everybody to stop paying for Stars. Stars money went down. You remember that?
Correct. But I think
but now you about to put legacy on Stars. So you playing with people, and you really playing with yourself.
Yeah, you know, the thing about it, I think Stars owns the IP of Power and those shows, BMF and all that. So 50 definitely has the influence to make people subscribe to the Stars network as well as unsubscribe as well. But at the same time, Stars knowing that they own the IP, they gonna run it up on them shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why when you do business with these entities, you gotta have all your ducks in a row. You feel me?
That's for sure.
And then you know what's so crazy? I believe the Southwest T documentary drops tonight. It should be, matter of fact, I think it's already on the app. So I'm gonna check that out. That's crazy that now I'm gonna break another code down. Remember, me and you had this conversation. Southwest T lined himself with Rick Ross before Big Meech.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Think about it, right? You see how 50 cut Meech right off, you know, when they took the pictures and announced that Rick Ross was performing at the Welcome Home concert.
Mm-hmm.
And then now 50 and Southwest T, they locked in, and Big Meech is out the fold. Big Meech and Little Meech is out the fold. So that's kind of crazy when Southwest T was the first one. And then also remember, he got up with Preem's son. He was the first one to take the picture with the shirt. So I'm a little confused with 50.
But you know what's even crazier about that? Just what you said about that, everybody else already felt like that. So ain't nobody checking for Southwest T. And when he got out of jail, he got beat up. Nobody even helped him.
Damn.
So 50, he could switch sides if he wants to. He had the right brother. And I don't really speak on Southwest T out of respect for Big Meech. But this your show, and I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't really give a damn about him. We tolerate him because of his brother. So 50 playing a game like that ain't going to make him no money. We all know the real story, that this nigga is the one, all the talking on the phone. The thing that I said to you the other day, in my day, we didn't talk on the phone. I don't really do social media. I'm only famous through social media because of you. Because this wasn't something we did. But that nigga Southwest T was talking on the phone, sending texts and everything else. The whole paperwork trail is from that nigga.
Damn.
So if he ain't gonna get on there and tell that, he ain't talking about nothing.
Crazy. But I did the knowledge with that, and I'm like, it's crazy because we had a whole live about, Southwest T lining himself with Rick Ross, knowing that's 50 Cent arch enemy, arch nemesis, or however you want to spin it. And then also with, at the time, Supreme's son.
And he was behind the scenes. He was the problem. Him and his brother was going at it because he didn't feel like he was getting paid enough. He didn't feel like he had enough input. Like he tanked this whole thing. So 50 doubling back and going to this goofy that created the whole mess.
You got a point.
When them two was having words with each other to keep him calm down while he was behind bars, that's crazy to me. That 50 would even play that kind of game. That, you know what that tells me? That nigga is stretched too thin. He ain't even remembering the stuff he created, all of the problems he created already. He had Meech going against his own brother for certain stuff.
I mean, definitely right now, the family got to be split. But if Southwest T got a show on Stars and Big Meech and Little Meech is out the fold, where does that leave the rest of the family?
You know what? And this, I'm not speaking for them on this. I'm just telling you from the person I know. At this point, I don't think Big Meech even give a damn. Like he already knew Terry was a pansy, and he know where he stand with 50. This man is just trying not to go back to jail and figuring his own thing out. But he's aware of all of this stuff. What can he do though? Yeah. The people is watching him. And it seemed like people just trying to trick him back into jail. But he ain't stupid.
Yeah.
And Southwest T will do anything for a couple of dimes. He put on that boy's shirt, Supreme son.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So
yeah.
If that ain't goofy, what is it?
Yeah, shouts to Tyson. He said in the chat room, he said well, Southwest got Meech jammed up in the first place.
That's a fact.
It's crazy, yo.
And we all know this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's nothing he could say on there that's gonna rewrite a narrative to anybody that know about this stuff. He might be able to fool somebody that don't know nothing about this. But even on your show, M.Reck, I done laid so many breadcrumbs and laid stuff out factually. It changed the whole narrative about 50 and how he was doing Meech.
Mm-hmm.
The streets was not looking at it besides one dimensional until I started breaking the code, telling about Jeezy and all these other niggas that was grimy. When I said all that on your show, now they had to go back and reevaluate things. Why do you think 50 keep trying to shut me down?
Crazy.
And if you think about it, M.Reck, if 50 really think about it, a lot of those things those situations that he was in, the same person that he trying to not ever make no money again was one of the people that was backing him up. Was backing him up because he was backing Eminem up, but he was backing you up nevertheless. You was getting out those situations. And let me be clear about this before anybody takes this away. I'm not saying 50 didn't have bodyguards. I'm not saying that. I'm saying niggas was getting checked in the bathroom. Niggas was getting checked and told to move along. So 50 wasn't seeing everything from every direction. You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
Niggas had his back from Detroit. And at the time, the person we talking about was in California. So, yeah. People forget how things really work. Ain't no one man running no island. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
People watch my back. You don't know some of the stuff I've been telling you. I be everywhere talking shit and sending people and everything. Watching your back. You ain't never asked me to. 50 didn't ask for it, but that don't mean people didn't do it.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? But don't be out here like, I was moving like this and I was moving. Yeah, you was moving pretty cool, 50. You was. But you also was tapped in with Detroit, which was everywhere, sprinkled up some, in touch with everybody. So when we move, we move. When I move, you move, just like that.
That's a fact.
He with Eminem. So we got to make sure this nigga's okay, because if we don't, by default, if we let this nigga, somebody touch this nigga and M is with him, then M is going to get touched. We not about to let that happen.
Correct. Hold that thought. Shouts to Songs by Alicia. She dropped a super chat. Appreciate you. She says, y'all know SJ live in Innocent Avenue. SJ ain't gonna blow nobody up even when she wanna laugh. SJ is a sweetheart. That's a fact.
She is a sweetheart.
That's a fact. SJ, she get the like Songs by Alicia said, live on Innocent Ave. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all good. It's all good. You know, we love it. You know what I mean? She's family. And man, like we here, man. It's Friday night. I was watching I watched the last episode of Force. You know, I seen I know Janie B call him Junkie Jannard.
Junkie Jannard. that nigga been a junkie for a long time. Junkie Jannard.
Oh man, it was pretty you know, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, you know. But it definitely left you on a cliffhanger, because I'm thinking that, you know, I don't want to give it away, but I thought Jannard was about to be, you know what I'm saying, 86.
I'm gonna say it. Why wasn't he 86? Why are they saving this nigga? The show is over with.
Yeah,
should have went out in the blaze of glory.
They took the homie that played Diamond out. They took his ass out. It's like 2 episodes ago. They smoked his boots. You know what I'm saying?
And he can't get rid of Joseph Sequoia, Tommy, because without Ghost, who he got to carry a franchise?
I wonder how that's gonna work with Tommy and Tariq. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you know, people gonna watch it. You know, they got the Power Origins, you know. They got the Power Origins with Tommy, Tariq. Then they got, I believe it's gonna be like
Legacy.
Yeah. They're gonna have Tommy and Ghost when they was younger. You know? So we're gonna see.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy took the picture with Lil Meech outside while 50 was beefing with Lil Meech and Big Meech.
Oh, well.
He didn't cut that nigga off. You showed the picture on your show. They standing in a gas station in front of a car.
Janie B, you don't miss nothing.
No, I don't miss nothing. But that nigga white. He a wigger. He ain't no nigga, so 50 ain't gonna go after him.
The rules don't apply?
The rules don't apply. He only take it down us.
The rules don't apply
because by that nigga's rules, Tommy should have been cut off.
Damn. The rules don't apply to the white guy. Shit.
The rule only applies to niggas, not wiggers.
Damn. Crazy. Yeah, man. So on that note, yeah, we coming on that 2-hour mark. I just wanted to give y'all something, you know, because it's content, you know. It's been all right, but you know, it hasn't been, you know, hasn't been.
And to that person in the chat room saying Tommy is the actor, and so was Lil Meech. Lil Meech was an actor playing his daddy.
Correct.
What are we talking about here? Lil Meech was not no street person.
Correct. Nah, I mean.
So even by that, Why would he mess with that with him?
Yeah, 50 Cent got his picks. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's an interesting person. You know?
There he is.
Interesting person. But on that note, Janie B, appreciate you calling. I'm gonna just let SJ wrap the show with some kind words, and we appreciate you, Janie B. Great assessment.
Appreciate you too. Shout out to SJ.
Salute. We got a couple more people calling up. I didn't even see that. Okay. Peace. Peace.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, it's Joe Business.
Joe Business. What's happening, bro? Talk to me.
Yo, I got a funny 50 story based on what someone that's a DJ had put me on. So there's this kid down here from Brooklyn named DJ Nick Lake. He's not a full Yaku, but I think he's like potentially like Spanish and Italian, right? So bust how 50 did the technology on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know the original Power theme song, Big Rich Town?
Yeah.
All right, so he did a blend for 50 where he let him hear Big Rich Town with that Kenny Burke song, Keep On Rising to the Top.
Mm.
And so he's like, oh, word, okay. And then next thing you know, when he came out with Power Book 3, he used that same sample for the Power Book 3.
Wow.
He ain't get no credit for it.
Get him dusty.
And how I know he was telling the truth is because when he told me that was 2018. And then Raising Kingdom didn't come out until like 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah, that's
so 50 got him. He's like, oh, word. He's like, all right, word, that sound all right. And he started thinking, he was like, yo.
Damn, it's crazy, man. Got to protect your intellectual property, man. You know what I'm saying?
He got caught slipping.
Yeah, it's spooky out here. Yo, Joe Biz, appreciate you, King.
All right, sir.
Let's get it. I think I got another caller. Peace.
Peace to the God. What up, though? What up, though?
Peace to the God. We got the homie Scorpio on the line. What's happening with you, bro?
Oh man, you got it, man. I'm just checking out the vibe that you got going on, man.
Talk.
Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
So 50 is he really just doing what 50 do? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing with Dipset, right? He got one man's to go against another man's. That's the ultimate thing that you could do. He don't care nothing about Southwest T. You know what I'm saying? He don't care nothing about him. In fact, he really using him like a court jester. He using him like, if somebody can get you to go against your brother, they not gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? They just using you to show how messed up your family is. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And he feeding into it. Now his brother could tell him, shit, go on and get the bag or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he just using them like that, you know? And and this is another thing with 50, right? When he mentioned somebody, when you go back and look at his interviews and everything, to him, he kind of feel like he really looking out for you. Mm-hmm. You know, I remember when he was speaking about Jay-Z, and he said when Jay-Z just responded with that half a bar when he said, I'm all about $1, what the F is 50 cents. Mm-hmm. You know, he said he was hyped about that. Mm-hmm. He said because the man was on fire and he pretty much lit them up just by mentioning them. So that's what he wanted to do, was to get them to respond. And so probably in his head somewhere, because if you're looking at the back and forth, he really don't got too much smoke with Jim. You know what I'm saying? He really just trying to throw him in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like the Tony Yayo thing, he really just trying to throw him in the bushes. The only one out of that situation that I think he might really have smoke with might be Fab. You know, not just because Fab heated him up on the bars, but Fab talked about what the real issue was, which is his baby mama. And so you notice he ain't said nothing about Fab.
Nah, but
he ain't said nothing about him.
But I think 50 is cooking up behind the scenes quietly.
I think so. but it's gonna take, and not saying that he can't do it because he been winning, you know, but it's gonna, I don't know how he gonna deal with that Fab thing. I don't think Fab just sitting up twiddling his fingers waiting.
Oh nah, Fab is and Fab is war ready. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm ready for that. Yeah. You know, it ain't gonna and it ain't gonna just be 50. It's gonna be 50 and friends. You know what I'm saying? The question is gonna be who is the friends and what is the friends gonna bring to the table.
That's a fact, my brother. Great assessment. I'm gonna end the show on that one, my brother.
Yeah. Peace to the God, man. Peace to the Wreck Mob.
Peace to the gods. Peace to the Wreck Mob. Salute. All right. So on that note, I'm gonna let SJ smooth it off. SJ, you there? I don't know. She must have got lost somewhere. So salute to the Wreck Mob. Appreciate y'all tapping in. You know, thank you. Make sure you leave those comments in the regular comment section. Make sure you share this live. And because we broke down 50 Cent War Tactics. And yeah. Check it out. We cracked some codes. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Love is love. Salute to my brother David Flash Sparks.
It's your guy David Flash Sparks.
Oh yeah, salute to SJ too. She got lost somewhere.
It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.